Hello, this is Matt with RT Construction. I just got done taking a look at the house at 11518 North Virginia Avenue, Kansas City, Missouri. And I've got a video here. We're going to give you guys a synopsis of what we ran into, let you see the video. First and foremost, I let everybody know we do everything from the perspective of a roof inspection company. We give an honest assessment, honest opinion of the condition of the roof. Realistically, a brand new roof that has been installed for a month could have some minor things that need fixed. These things do happen. So if it's minor repairs, we always disclose what repairs need done, give pricing if needed. In this specific case, the biggest things we ran into on this roof that was of concern is that it has degranulation, which means that the granules are coming off the shingle. And when the granules start coming off the shingle, those are UV protectants. Those are there to protect the shingle from the sun. When the granules start coming off the shingle, they start to rot away at an accelerated rate. They start cracking. They can delaminate. The shingle itself can delaminate. They dry out. They can have seal failure. They can start to hold water, which will cause them to mold. And in the case of this house, it is molding. It has one surface of the roof line that is molding extensively. So it has degranulation of around 35 to 40%. And we consider a roof needing replaced around 40%. So it is right there at that point where it is time to replace the roof. And it does have some cracking, and it is holding water and molding. And then another big concern, really two things. One is the chimney was not installed correctly. When they did the roof, they did not put the flashing on correctly. There's a big gap, and there's a ton of mold, and it's holding water under the flashing because of that. So that needs redone properly. So around the chimney, what we would do is we would do a step flashing. So we'd pull all that off. We'd put step flashing in there that channels water down. Then we go over the top of the step flashing with a counter flashing. And that counter flashing is handmade to fit that chimney, and it seals it off. It looks really nice, really clean, but it has a very specific job. It channels that water down to the step. It gets it off of the roof system. And it's also a wind barrier protectant and stuff like that, but that needs done. Additionally, we noticed that the wrong components were used on the roof, that they used a style D rake edge on the eave of the roof where you're required to do a gutter apron. So that could cause it to leak behind the gutters, which could cause it to rot the fascia away. So that was done incorrectly. And lastly, we noticed that when they put the cover on the porch, they did not put that on appropriately. You're supposed to put it on posts, and it's basically freestanding, if you can imagine. So you have posts and you have beams, and that roof system kind of just sits over the top of the rest of the roof. It's just kind of over it on that post and beam system. In this case, they took 2x4s and just nailed them straight through the roof, straight through the shingles. Huge no-no. You can't do that. So that's definitely, every single nail went through is rotting away and is a problem, and all that has to be fixed properly. So those are the big concerns that we saw on the roof. But in short, it does need a roof replacement immediately. We usually give a lifespan and estimate of lifespan. I would be astonished if it's not leaking in multiple spots right now. It's definitely leaking. You've got the chimney that's not properly sealed. You've got holes going through where the roof was added for the deck. You've got the degranulation, the cracking. It's leaking. Is it bad enough of a leak to get all the way in the house? Yeah, probably not, because you have to remember you've got to soak through the actual decking on the roof. Then you have to soak through the insulation. Then you have to soak through the sheetrock just to get inside. Like, you've got half a gallon of water before it gets inside, and people start to notice it. And if it's less than that, it just dries in the attic space. So they may not even know what's going on as far as that goes. And yeah, so it needs a roof replacement in a nutshell. But so that's there you go. If you have any other questions about the roof, feel free to ask. We're happy to give you an estimate to replace that roof. One thing we do here that's different, we work with a ton of realtors, have for a long time. RT Construction can be listed on the closing disclosure. You don't have to pay up front. We just take a small deposit with an agreement, and then we get paid out at closing when the house closes through the title company. So sometimes people find that to be awful convenient. We're happy to do that as well. Hope this answers some of your questions. And if you need anything else, please feel free to give us a call at 816-337-7037. Visit us online at rtremodeling.com or roof4kc.com, or email us at office@roof4kc.com. Appreciate it. Thanks.